Hello friends, in today's video I am going to discuss about liaison office, how the liaison office can be set up in India, what are the activities permitted, not permitted to open a liaison office, what is the procedure to open a liaison office, what are the eligible companies who can open the liaison office in India, what are the documents required, what is the approval process and what you need to do after the approval. So all these things we are going to discuss in today's video. So without wasting much of time, let's start. Friends, basically liaison or representative office is generally set up by those foreign companies or MNCs in India who are interested to enter the Indian market. Liaison offices are generally opened to study the possible market scenario of their products or services in India and to provide information about the company and its products to prospective customers in India. Its parent foreign company has to send funds to maintain its liaison office in India. So basically it cannot generate any revenue activity in India if you set up the company as a liaison office in India. So liaison office is basically permitted for only 4 types of activities in India. The first one is to represent parent company in India. The second one is to promote export, import from or to India. To promote technical, financial collaborations between parent or group companies and companies in India. To act as a communication channel between the parent company and Indian companies. So, following activities are not permitted by liaison office in India. The number one is to enter into any commercial, trading or industrial activities in India or to earn any income in India. It can neither borrow nor lend money. It cannot acquire, hold, transfer or dispose of any immovable property in India without prior approval of Reserve Bank of India. So what is the procedure for setting up of liaison office? Guys, any foreign company which is intending to establish a liaison office in India is required to obtain a prior approval from the Reserve Bank of India through authorized bankers. They are famously called as AD, which may take up to 3 to 6 weeks in India. Approval is usually granted for 3 years and has to be renewed on expiry. The name of the liaison office must be same as that of the foreign parent company. The Indian Income Tax Authority can impose income tax on liaison office if they find any transaction of commercial nature through permanent establishment in India, that is famously called as PE. A foreign company has to fulfill 2 primary conditions before qualifying for the opening a liaison office in India. The first one is they must have a 3-year record of profitable business in the home country and they must have a minimum net worth of US $50,000 verified by the most recent audited balance sheet. The following documents are required to submit for RBI approval: English version of Certificate of Incorporation, Charter or Memorandum and Articles of Association, that is called MOA and AOA. If not in English language, then it has to be translated in English language and duly notarized and apostilled by notary or embassy office. A copy of the parent company's latest audited balance sheet clearly showing the net worth, list of directors in parent company, list of shareholders in parent company, net worth certificate attested by certified public accountant, that is CPA, banker's report from the applicant's banker in the host country, power of attorney in favor of authorized signatory who is going to be in charge of liaison office in India, and the authorized person's visa, passport, photos, ID proofs and address proofs, all these documents of 5 copies to proceed ahead. Guys, now I will discuss about the approval process. Once you submit all the above mentioned documents to your AD1 category banker, they will examine and scrutiny the entire set of documents and will forward the application in Form FNC along with their comments and recommendations to RBI for finally approval and allotment of unique identification number, that is called UIN, to your liaison office. And after receipt of the UIN from Reserve Bank, AD category 1 banker shall issue approval letter for your liaison office. Guys, here you have to remember that if you are planning to open a liaison office which is of a non-governmental or non-profit nature, then you have to take a permission under FCRA, that is called Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010, instead of going to FEMA. Now, I will discuss about after approval process. Every liaison office registered with RBI have to get itself registered with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, that is called MCA. MCA will allot you CIN number, they will also allot you PAN number and TAN number, and then you have to open the bank account of the liaison office. Now I will tell you about the validity of your approval. After the approval of liaison office, it has to be established in India within 6 months. The approval shall elapse in case the office is not set up in 6 months. That you have to clearly remember. Companies looking for any further extension of time shall require prior approval of RBI. Friends, after the approval from RBI, your liaison office has to register itself under the State Police Office, and your application must be accompanied by the RBI approval copy letter and KYC of your all authorized person in India and the foreign company. And after the approval, you can also go for application for GST registration and IEC. And once the bank account is opened and the checkbook of your company is received, you can apply for a GST registration and import-export code license for your liaison office in India. And what will happen when your finally 3 years time period expires? Once the validity period expires of 3 years, your liaison office has to either close down or to be converted into a joint venture or wholly owned subsidiary in conformity with the FDI policy of India. Friends, this is all about liaison office in India. Hope you have liked today's video. If you have liked the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching.